What's up, guys? It's Shawn.
This is Drew.
Yes, he is, and we're back. It's what week is this?
Week of May the 4th.
May the 4th. Oh, man, duh. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. And maybe appropriately, a book may show up that has to do with that possibly. So this is our and skip it's.
Yes.
The meh books are kind of like they weren't good enough to make it in the top 10, but they're not bad enough to be skip it's. But we still want to talk about them anyway. Real quick rundown how we do this. We read a crap ton of comics every week. We get our comics on Tuesday. Normally. It's kind of a weird week this week. One store got them on Tuesday, not this store, so we had to go to the other store and hijack a bunch of comics. But we still got it done, read a bunch of books, and we're going to give you guys a rundown. So let's just biggest difference between us is he likes a lot of Kickstarters and Indiegogo type things. And I base a lot of my picks based on speculation, mostly when it gets to the top 10. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Sound good?
Let's
All right.
Jump right in.
So these are going to be meh. This is meh number 1.
If we have the same ones, we'll
we'll jump in.
Okay. Here we go. I've got Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal.
Okay. So I'll start. This, you may not be able to find this. This is by Cullen Bunn, Eden. So it's a one shot from Aftershock, one story. It's oversized. I didn't know if this needed to be oversized. I enjoyed the story. It's a good story. Got a twist at the end. Pretty cool. Pick it up, read it. You might like it. Didn't light the world on fire, but it wasn't terrible. It's a very good, solid comic. Just didn't make it into the top 10.
That was the gist I got from reading it too. It was okay.
Yeah, okay. Talk to me about Garth Ennis.
I love Garth Ennis.
So this is Eden, and he has Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal. We keep forgetting to say the names.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry. And the art in this is very similar to Amanda Connor's, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good art. But I can tell now at this point when Garth Ennis just spitballs an idea while he's drinking. And this feels like one of those ideas he spitballed while he was drinking. It's a fun concept, but it's just, it's okay. It's not great. It's not bad. You may enjoy it. It's okay. The chick is hot, but the story is, I mean, the time crime stuff, it's kind of, I don't want to say played out, but there's only so much you can do with that. And it's okay.
Yeah, I'll save my thoughts on that for a little bit later.
Okay.
Okay, next. I have 0 point.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Batman 0 point.
Yeah.
Now, I really liked 0 point. I really like it. I really, really liked it. It just got bumped out of my top 10. If I could have a top 11, this would have been number 11. It just got bumped out. This is a great story. I was glued to it. And not once did I think, oh, this is stupid. It's super clever.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell they're like in the video game. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, I'm gonna save my thoughts for that a little bit later.
Okay, yeah, Batman 0 point number 2. I loved it. You have Steampunk Van Helsing.
Yes, I got the main cover, but this one, it was okay. I mean, her and her boyfriend are in California on vacation.
She has a boyfriend?
She has a boyfriend.
Oh, that's no fun.
I know, right? Yeah, for Van Helsing, yeah, she's too damn hot.
It's no fun.
Yeah, so you're telling me there's a chance.
No, there is no chance. No, I'm definitely not going to read it. So much for escapism.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, man.
So they discovered there's a new designer drug in California, and there's a tie to Van Helsing through another universe, and they're opening up this whole Zenoscope universe with different aspects of the characters in different universes.
Okay.
So it's okay. It's not great. Art's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next. Strange Academy.
And Baby Teeth.
I gave up on Baby Teeth because it just stopped getting published, number 1. So Strange Academy, I have Strange Academy number 10. I liked it. It's pretty good. Good story. Reveal something about a couple of the kids if you care. Just didn't make my top 10. It would have been probably number 12. If you like it, pick it up. Not disappointing, but it's not fantabulous either. Baby Teeth.
Baby Teeth number 17, the long-awaited Number 17.
Yeah, so they're finishing this up, right? This is the
they are.
last story arc of it.
Yeah, the way this ends, you can just tell, okay, he's wrapping things up here.
Yeah.
The art is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Gary Brown. He really feels like he's trying to be Simon Bisley, but he's okay. He's not great. And the art, I mean, the story is very quick. It's very quick, gets to it very quick, to the point where you can tell, okay, he's wrapping this up. But if you're waiting for this, you'll enjoy it. I forgot about issue 16 at this point. It's meh. It's okay.
It stopped selling for us, man, a long time ago. The sales numbers on that are just abysmal for us. I can only speak for us. Okay, next one. I have America Chavez.
I got Man Bat, number 4.
I really liked America Chavez. I was pleasantly surprised by this issue. They're putting a whole wrench into her entire origin stuff. I really liked it. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool.
I might have to jump back in on that now because I'm not going to lie. Gabby Rivera ruined the character about 4 or 5 years ago. But I may have to jump back.
I was very pleased with this issue. Very pleased. They were building up to something. Issue 1 was solid. I really liked issue 2 also. Now issue 3 is like, wow, I liked it. Just didn't make my top 10. Top 10 was so good this week. This would have been number 13, but it didn't make the top 10. Yeah. Super lightning face. And the cover's kind of a turn off too. I mean, lightning face cover. It doesn't at all it kind of does, but they could have had a much better cover for what's happening on the inside of this. Anyway, so yeah, really good. Go ahead, Man Bat.
Man Bat number 4. The story's kind of plays out like you think it will, and Scarecrow is designing a new weapon. He's using Man Bat and his wife, and Man Bat has to fight Batman at the end. Okay. It's
kind of like every other Man Bat story.
Yeah, it's just like this has such promise, the beginning of it. Then it's just like we're falling into the routine. Here we go. Yeah.
All right.
But the Kyle Haas cover is good.
It is a good Kyle Haas cover.
Yeah.
Probably kept it out of the Skip-Its, right? It was because of the Kyle Haas cover.
Yes.
I have
Noctera.
High Republic. It was okay. It was pretty good. Didn't hate it. This would have been probably number 15. I'm not complaining about it. It was just, it's okay. If you like it, pick it up. Noctera.
Okay, number 3. It's the first time it's been in my mess.
Yeah, you've hated it.
Yes, and it's
slowly creeping up. It's slowly
redeeming itself. Yes. I loved this issue. I loved how it opened. I loved the opening of it. Terrific. Ending of it was terrific. I just hate the main character. You
don't like her at all.
I do not like her at all. She has a lack of humanity as compared to everyone else in that story. And I like the little girl more than her.
Well, and they really emphasize that in this issue, her lack of humanity.
Yeah.
Even the little girl's like, I have hope and believe in it. She's like, no, it's all a lie. And it's slowly kind of telling her backstory of what's made her that way.
Yes, and I can see why. And but this was, in my opinion, the best issue of the bunch so far.
The parent scene was creepy.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, if I say this is my mess, that's a good thing.
And there's a big OS moment in there too, where you're like, oh crap, that just happened. Like, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great action scenes too in this. Yeah.
Yeah, the art's really good too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Noctera's going to show it for me later on.
Understandable.
And we're still in Mez.
Yeah. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that would have been in my Mez, but you could talk about it.
You got, man. I got to pull up my notes for this one. I had a lot to say.
So Absolute Carnage is it's stories about Carnage. 3 stories about Carnage. You like Carnage? There's 3 stories about Carnage. It is what you think it is. Yeah, and so okay, real quick while you're looking up your notes.
Yeah,
this cover was the 1 in 25, and the Eastman was supposed to be the cover B. This is now the cover B, and the Eastman is now the 1 in 25. So anybody that ordered this through a comic shop or from an online store, you're not getting this cover because this is now. No, you are getting this cover instead of the Eastman cover. The Eastman cover is now the 1 in 25, so you're not going to get the Eastman cover. The Eastman cover has been replaced with this cover. They basically just switched them around at Marvel and Diamond. Whatevs.
It happens.
Okay, Suicide Squad.
This was okay and disappointing at the same time.
Yeah.
This almost, the more I read my notes, I'm like, should this really be in my Skip-Its? But real quick, the art is terrific. Story is okay. The dialogue is very wonky in this. There are people saying BS lines of dialogue that no one would ever say out loud, right? So I've written comics.
I didn't think about that.
I've written comics, and whenever I write, I say every line of dialogue out loud. And I think to myself, is this plausible? Would this person say this in this situation? And there are several times in this comic where there are lines spewed out that no one would ever say that in this situation.
Interesting.
No one would ever say this. And on top of that, there's a character in here. I really question how they're able to move without even huffing or puffing, or dying.
Yeah. I hear you too. Yeah, that character is very overweight.
Yeah, if you saw images from Marvel's New Warriors, that Trailblazer kind of looks like her a little bit.
It's that's kind of weird.
Story doesn't go the way I wanted to. To me, it's kind of a mess. I don't want to see the jumping off point, but I hope the next issue is good.
I just don't know where it's going.
Neither do I. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I've been a huge fan of Suicide Squad up to this point.
Absolutely. This really hit the brakes.
One more, man. Oh, shut your whorish mouth. Oh, man.
Like I said, it's not a skip it. It's
get
a
out of here. Come on, man. I'm going to beat you up for this one. Okay, so this is from Walesville. This is a new issue from those one guys. Bad Idea. Yeah. This is a new Bad Idea book. It's not bad. This is a $10 cover price. Okay. Now the stories are clearly written for their kids' stories. They're not baby kid stories, like it's not like a Goodbye Moon type of book or Goodnight Moon or whatever the F it is. But you can definitely read these with your kids. There's 2 stories in there. There's 2 full-length stories. I was, even though they're for kids, I was enthralled with the story. I was captivated with the stories. They were both really, really well. The rock story at the end is really, I've never read anything like it before. I kind of want more of that universe. Yes, I said that, a story about rocks. I want more of that universe. It was very intriguing to me. And Matt Kent, the guy, he's been crushing it lately. He's written Enoch. He's written Fear Case. He's written Berserker. So he's all over the place. And I really liked it. It just didn't make the top 10. Go ahead and spew your bullshit about that great comic.
Hey, it's not in my skip it's. It's a meh. To me, it's a meh.
You're a meh to me. Go ahead.
So we see the same building. The guy's same building as RoboCop or Peacekeeper 1.
Okay. Yep.
And we hear Miracle Molly's thoughts on society and the rich. And all I'm thinking this whole time while I'm reading this, where's the violin? We need a violin. When she's spewing her dialogue or diatribe about the rich, I just picture a violin playing in the background behind her. If you like Future State, you'll love this. I'm sure. I couldn't care less. I've come to understand Future State is going to happen. I'm trying to talk myself back from the ledge of that. And I'm trying to put it in the aspect of, am I enjoying the ride to this?
On that point, that's what I'm curious about is, okay, we all know what's happening.
Yes.
Future State is coming.
Yes.
This is showing us how the Future State world came to be.
Yes.
I hope there's not, like, what are they going to do when they get there? That's what I keep wondering.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like, oh, it's all a dream. Oh, we're
going to wake up and see Patrick Duffy in the shower. Hey, good morning.
I know, right? Okay, so I'll talk about that later. And you're doofus for picking that as
it was a meh.
Okay, now it's time for the rage to come. The rage is going to come. I can't stop it. I can't hold it back, especially when I get to certain comics. I just can't restrain myself. It's time for the skip it's. Skip it. Okay.
Smaller, but a little less impact.
His is smaller. It has less of an impact.
I said that out loud. Strike 1, 2, and 3 right there.
Oh, man. Wah, wah.
And we can't edit that.
Speaking of man things.
Okay, I got Green Lantern.
Okay, I'll start. Who cares? Who cares about anything happening in this book? I powered through it because Liliana's on it. I felt like she was written terribly. We get all this history of Man Thing. I don't give a shit about anything that happens in this. It's a total throwaway story. Who cares? Just who cares? Save yourself the money. Don't even get it. I mean, it's what, $5? Yeah, $5.
$5.99 or $4.99?
It's $4.99.
Yeah, still
for an extremely mediocre cover. Whatever. Okay, talk about Green Lantern. You love Green Lantern.
I do love Green Lantern. This is why I hate it. This is a solid, good comic.
Okay.
And then the last few pages happen.
Oh.
Yes. What we're left with at the end is such a drastic change, like completely different.
Okay.
We get left with two of the most unlikable and insufferable characters in the DC universe as Green Lanterns.
Okay.
So it's depressing.
Harley Quinn?
No. That would have been I would have ripped this in half.
I hate Harley Quinn lately. Oh, I hate what they've done with her.
So as a Green Lantern fan, I cannot recommend this. At all. Will not recommend this.
All right. I didn't even read it, so I could care less about Green Lantern. Next skip it is Eve. James Bond. I don't read that either. You go ahead and start this time.
Real quick, it goes the way you think it is. Like, I'm thinking in the back of my head with every page, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive. We get to the last page, he's still alive. No surprise, shocker, not recommend. This series sucks.
No consequence.
No consequence.
So I read before Marvel bought or Disney bought Star Wars, I read all the expanded universe. Like all the expanded universe. Comics, books, novels, everything. And the biggest complaint was there's no danger. Oh, they're all in danger, and then nothing ever happens to the characters. And then they decided to kill Chewie. It started this whole new series. The Yuuzhan Vong showed up.
On Vong, yeah.
They dropped a planet on. They killed him in style. They dropped a moon on him.
Yeah, great books. They were terrific.
But all of a sudden there was consequence, and there was a meeting. Han went into a depression. There was no consequence. I feel like same things happened in the James Bond, where it's like they're not going to kill him. Is he dead? Is he dead? Is this guy dead? Like, of course he's not dead. Biggest complaint in comics and is there's no consequence, right? It was all a dream. It's all back to normal.
Or I mean, I can take the case for the X-Men too. You know, they can be instantly brought back to life.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. They're addressing that in the X-Men, which I like about it. But it's this like comment. Nothing will ever be the same again until it is. Okay, Eve. It's the Matrix. It's the Matrix. Spoiler alert, it's the Matrix. Except global warming. It's the Matrix, global warming. There's a whole page in the back about how the dude talks about how his wife inspired him for global warming. Sounds great. It's the Matrix. If you want it, get it. The chicken or little teddy bear thing are going to have an adventure. They're setting up the adventure in the Matrix. She leaves the Matrix. Now she's not. Anyway.
It looks totes Dorbs. As some would say.
It's the Matrix. Here's I can't believe you even tried that.
Oh,
I gave up on that ages ago.
I love Mirka, and I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, so he has Deep Beyond.
Deep Beyond number 4.
And I have pile of Sensational Wonder Woman number 3. Go ahead.
So the idea and the premise of this comic, Deep Beyond number 4, this whole world is in the shape that it is from the Y2K bug actually being a thing.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So the enemy was the Y2K bug?
Y2K bug, and it actually happened. And there was an underwater installation from 1799 to 1999 used by the United Nations.
Did you just say from 1799?
Yes, 1799 to 1999. No one edited this comic. No one.
No verisimilitude.
None at all. And not just that. How many people alive today reading this actually remember Y2K? I mean,
it was a thing for like a month.
It was, yeah.
I thought the world was going to end.
Yeah. According to this world is because of the way it is because of Y2K. America, please get a better editor. Come on. There are simpler, better ideas. It was on the cover of issue 1. Sea monster killing people. Yes. But no, none of that. Not even a sea monster in this. Nothing.
I hate this comic. Sensational Wonder Woman. I just hate it. I keep giving it a try every single week. And it's just a pile of crap. I mean, I hate the way this is written. You might be able to say there's a first appearance in here from this annoying person that's following her around, Wonder Woman, trying to talk to her about deals and who's your agent, who's representing you, and she's worried about her heels and her fashion, and she ruined a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes for this thing, and it's like, oh my God, just shut. It's terrible. Again, if it's written for a 14-year-old girl and her mom to read it together, it's probably the best comic ever. But I'm a 47-year-old dude.
The average age of the comic reader.
God, I hate it. All right, next, skip it. Next, skip it. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
let
yes.
me dig that out of my pile of shit here.
There we go.
Here it is.
The Amazing Steve Spiderman.
The Amazing. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, there's nothing amazing about this comic.
they've destroyed anything that Spider-Man ever was.
So, keep talking. There's an ad in here that describes what's going on right now.
They've destroyed it. He's wearing a suit that live streams to Threats and Menace. Just as soon as that happened, I just am wrecked with it at all. Go ahead.
This ad right here describes the actual experience going
back.
on right now. It's disorienting, I'm sure, but if you can hold on through all this pain and confusion, something much greater awaits. An actual ad describing the actual experience of reading this comic.
That ad's in the back of every single book this month.
So Nick Spencer is self-aware to the point that, yes, this does suck, but please bear with it, all right?
It's just so, God, I don't care about any of the characters in this. Not even Spider-Man. I can care less about Spider-Man.
He's barely a factor in this.
Can you please give me back Spider-Man, please?
I don't care about Boomerang. Just nothing. Yeah.
You got more?
You got one left.
Did you read that?
Yes, I did. Twice.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? I am so mad at you right now. Okay, Marauders, I got two more, so I'll do one real quick. They're reminiscing about Storm. It's so cute. One time Storm did this. Oh yeah, one time Storm did this. How many knives do you think she has? I don't know. I bet she has more. I think she has this many knives. Nuh-uh. She has this many knives. Blech.
Did she die again?
No.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned for the Hellfire Gala ball coming up. It's all it is just like wait till what happens next week in the Gala ball when they change the world and all the mutants, whatever.
Are we gonna do a fashion review of each of the
no,
dresses?
No, we should. Oh, that'd be great.
Yes, we should. Get Kim involved. Yes,
yeah,
get Kim involved.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, go ahead and talk about that great, amazing comic.
Immortal Hulk 46. I mean, I'm reading this. I just feel like he's wrapping things up, and it's very much paced for the trade. And the last few issues could have all been done in one issue, especially the next one. I'm like, there's 2 or 3 issues here that could have been done in one. It feels way too spaced out. And there's an okay fight scene between Hulk and Thor. It's not great. It's meh. I couldn't care less. I want the next issue is the one I want. That should have been in this issue. If the next issue was in this issue, it would have been a total recommend.
I'll save my thoughts on that for later.
And we don't have much of the monstrous art in this. It's kind of gone too.
I don't agree with a single word that you said.
Wow. Okay.
Nope. Don't agree with it at all.
And I disagree with what you just said too. There we go.
I love it. Okay, I have one more skip it than Drew does. Hellions, I read the X books. Why? Oh, that's how much I don't care about it. I mean, why? I don't understand. Mr. Sinister had a tooth. I couldn't even read his dialogue because they tried to write him like he had a tooth removed and he had like a tooth lift. Like, I just had my tooth removed. And they tried to write him like he's talking like that. And I can't even understand the words. I was just like, not only that, but this scene never happens. You don't have Psylocke fighting Revanchi. It doesn't happen. I wish it did. That'd be great. Chick fight. It's just dumb and of no consequence. Okay. I have one more. Oh, I got to rage about this stupid book. This stupid book. Okay. I thought this had the potential to be a pretty good book. In this world, whites are minorities and blacks are majorities.
Interesting concept.
Interesting concept. And a black cop who's a majority shoots a white girl, an unarmed white girl. That's potential for a good story, right?
That sounds like a great Twilight Zone episode, actually.
Nope, not at all. All it is, it's like, that's all it is. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. My dad's rich. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, my white or my super powerful rich sister is going to come and talk to me. Yeah. Hey, you shouldn't have shot that white girl. You know, they're minorities. I know. We're going to have to clean this up. I know, huh? Yeah, I know. Nothing. It's super boring. It's like they had a concept that could have really explored something, right? Especially in this day and age, what we've been going through for the last couple of years in this country. And They just whiffed it. It's of no consequence. It doesn't matter. They tried to take a thing like race that had potential to, maybe do some exploration of our culture, maybe tell us something about ourselves. Art reflects reality. Nothing at all. Nope, nothing at all.
That's a boxer in a round. The other boxer has his arms down. You got full on knockout, and you whiff it.
Nothing.
That's amazing.
Nothing. The family's rich and powerful. The family's name is Black Cotton. They've been super powerful forever. It's like, so what? They just so happen to be. I just like knocking these things over today. They just so happen to be black, and the minorities happen to be white. They just switched it around. There's no like deep reflection about anything. Nothing at all. It's like a gimmick. I feel like they used race as a gimmick to try to get us in, and that's all it was.
Example of piss poor writing right there.
Yeah, if anything, it's an insult to the struggles that minorities have been going through for the last however many decades in this country. Anyway, not to get all political on y'all, but hey, that's how I felt about it. As a white male, that's how I felt about it. So take that for what it's worth. Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. Not to leave it on a shitty note, but they were shitty books. So there you go. Now you can win stuff. I'm giving away stuff. I got nothing up here to give away because I forgot to bring stuff up here.
We got some fruit snacks.
Oh, wait,
fruit snacks? No? Okay. No fruit snacks.
Oh, man. Let's give away this.
Ooh, that's a good read.
Here we go. We'll give away Tales from the Dark Multiverse, the soft cover. It collects the Nightfall, Death of Superman, Blackest Night, Judas Contract, and Infinite Crisis.
Yes.
How do you win this, Drew? What do they got to do?
Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell down there, usually.
So what do you have to comment?
Comment your like number.
Your like number.
And which books you were looking forward to this week, or which ones you didn't like.
Yeah, let us know if you think I'm an idiot, Drew's an idiot, Drew's the best, whatever. I don't care, man. Just talk about stuff in the comments. Everyone reads the comments, like to engage each other. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching us. Until next time, you got the mouse there. You're in charge of that.
There we go.
Buy what you like, click what you want, and we'll see you next time.
Take it easy.
Click it again, and then